Bonjour and welcome to all you comic book geeks, readers and collectors to the best day of the week. Yes, no comic book day. Oh. And as the actress said to the bishop, it's about time I had a big one. It's been a quiet couple of weeks, to be honest. I think that the fifth week, which was the last week of October, then last week, but still good, still plenty about, and that is what I do love. I know I say it every week that there is such a lovely spread of genres and titles, publishers, everything. Lovely spread. Oh, and just before I start, I've got 22 to show you, by the way. Marvel, DC. Marvel somehow come back strong this week. I've been really they've really been off my radar a bit, but somehow they've come back strong this week. So 22 titles across the board, Image, Dark Horse, other indies, all little beauties. But a thank you just quickly before I start. Talking of the actress and the bishop, thank you so much. Any of you, there's been a couple of you on Threads, a couple of you over here as well on YouTube, that have mentioned to me about the Brian Bolland's Kickstarter that he had for the deluxe edition of the how can I forget it? The Actress and the Bishop book. So I've ordered a nice all singing, all dancing one. They're giving away some nice top ups as well because they went over the limit of the pledges and all. I've only ever ordered a couple of bits on Kickstarter. So, but yeah, as the money goes up, they've just added new bits, a couple of signed bits and that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's due out. I think because it is a previously published book, because I've got it. I think it was in it's called Bolland Strips. I think it's all the stuff from there. I could be wrong. I don't know if there is any new stuff in it, but it sounds like there isn't, because I think it's out in January. And Brian, unless Brian had a load of it already drawn, he's not the quickest artist, is he? So I think it's just being recoloured and republished, reformatted, and get all the, as well. That had other stuff in it as well. It just wasn't Actress and the Bishop. So yeah, thank you, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Right, let's get on with my haul video, shall we? First up, Marvel. They have been doing a great job of these Predator and Alien mashups, team-ups, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, the Predator Spider-Man one, particularly good. Benjamin Percy, he's not on the writing duties of this one. Ethan Sachs on the right, but nevertheless, decent art job from people I hadn't heard of really. Ethan Sachs, Elvin Ching, Oren Jr., Juancho Velez on the creative duties. So I will have, there's nothing to kind of put me off getting it, if you know what I mean. Had a flick through, yeah, looking forward to that. Don't know about this. I'm going to give it a go. I did flick through it. A nice art job. Did make me kind of. I was really in two minds about this one. I really was. It was in the end. It's J. Michael Straczynski's name that swung it for me. But I am going to say one thing already that I was debating with my old mate Paul at Comics and Fantasy, my LCS of choice for my new stuff. Words. We'll see. It's not that I'm hard of reading, but sometimes you pick up a comic and it's words, like Chris Claremont level words. So we'll see. Keep an eye out in the review show at the weekend and see if that might be in the whinge. I've just got to, I won't prejudge it, but dicey times ahead maybe. First issue of this was also good with the Blade stories. To be fair, I didn't flick through this. Yeah, another Blade story. They've got green in it as well. So did they say that? Black, white and blood and guts. Oh, so they got away with it then. Got away with it. Yeah, issue one was good, decent. I like one and dones as well. It's always nice to throw in a one and done or a quick read amongst all your pile, so it's good. Yeah, and J.M. DeMatteis on this, so he can write Spider-Man, the boy. So yeah, it's been decent. it's been decent. He's giving it that retro feel. So yeah. I'm only on this one for Care Andrews artwork. They haven't exactly reinvented the wheel with this one, have they? But sometimes, not every comic can. And again, it's been all right. It's been inoffensive, is the best way I can describe this one. But it is Care Andrews artwork that's carrying me through it. I will say that. I've always enjoyed his artwork. This superb this now. It's the end. Issue 10. This has been, if you're a trade waiter, if you're a trade waiter, if you're a trade rater, then this is the one for you. It was Benjamin Percy again. Nicely told story, lots of fun, lots of action, and a great art job. I think they might have mucked around with the artist a couple of times, because don't forget to get one artist on 10 issues for Marvel does seem to be a stretch too far. 10 consecutive issues. I think they need a 5-year head start to do that, Marvel. Haven't got a clue, have they, really, in that respect. Ultimate Black Panther. Brian Hill delivering, for me, my favourite Ultimate comic, because it's not up his own and us. Just gets on with it, like it. Yeah. Over to DC. Yeah. This isn't setting the world on fire, is it? Let's face it. If it wasn't Jim Lee, if it wasn't Loeb, Lee and Williams, and Alex Sinclair, they was all in the original, weren't they? If it wasn't for that, I don't think I would be bothering with this. But as I say that, I know it's insane, but the collector in me couldn't stop and then have these, 10, 12 issues missing. 12? I've got a twang to my talking today, haven't I? I thought I tore a putty tat. Oh, God. Creeping up on me. I thought, oh, you're not here for that, are you? You're not here for that. I'll stop that. Scratch the record. Right. Where was I? Oh, he's with the W's again. Where was I? I was talking about having a gap in my collection. Yeah, so, but it's Jim Lee, so it looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. But I don't know what Jeff Loeb. Yeah, Jeff Loeb's really gone down more than one gear on that one. Another Batman from DC. Oh, this is the, yeah. So that's Red Hulk, and that's 2 off my list. Huh. Don't you worry, I'll find something else. Don't you worry about that. There's always plenty. At the moment, brilliant. There's always plenty about. But this has been a beautiful, and again, if you are trade waiting, this will be a beautiful thing, because it will be 4 distinct stories, all told by the same creative team. Is it Waters? Yeah, Waters and Hayden Sherman. Beautiful artwork. And yeah, Pharrell. No, not the singer. Triona Pharrell, the colourist. Been a beautiful thing, especially the colouring on this one with the old fire. Yeah, the child of fire, lovely. Oh, and this is lovely as well. Colossal Kaya. Now I don't know whether this is. I was trying to work out whether this is like an annual, like a celebration. It's got all the different characters in it. I think this is only the second time that I've seen different characters on Kaya. The first time was when they introduced I think someone else drew a story in Image, or whatever. What was it called? That 12-issue series, Image Unbound. I don't know what it was called, before Kaya come out. So I'm going back 3 years. Anyway, there's different characters in it, and they've got a story so far. So I don't know if this is because what I love about Wes Craig is he always uses the back, yeah, and he always brings any new reader up to speed, and he's got the story so far, which is 6-7 pages in, and then it goes to black, then it fades to black. But I didn't know whether that was going to introduce, and I don't know yet, and this is very, very near the top of my pile. So This will get read. And artwork stunning from the other artists in here. But it says to be continued. So, and then it's advertised in issue 32. So without digging into the last issue I bought, because he's had a break. The other thing I like about Wes Craig is he takes a break and he comes back with his creation, writing it and drawing it, except this one. But I don't mind that because it feels like an annual. So that's what I'm trying to say. But you can find, that'll be in my top 10. I'm telling you that already. Spoiler alert. So I'll let you know where we are with that. Die. Not sure about how they done the, what's it? Took me a while to tune into this one, but looked interesting. Lovely art job. Yeah, looked interesting, and it over to Image and just goes up and up and up in my estimation. This publisher. The first issue of this was great, so why would I not buy it? Issue 2. The previous 14 issues of this have been awesome, and I love this character. I really do. It's generally a quick read, nice and light. I know it goes into a bit of the mythology of the America, or the United States of America. Goes into a bit of them, but it doesn't do it in a heavy way. The characters are just off in the background, or the story's revolving around them, but it's all about Simon Pure, and I love it. I really do enjoy this comic. I mean, Brian Hitch's artwork, contained, like he's always just barely contained by the panels, his artwork, but when he needs to and he bursts out, it does have its impact. So I really love his art. I've been enjoying this. Let's have a little flick through. Let's see if it's as cheeky as it has been. Now, well, I don't just buy it for the nips. All right, don't just buy it for that. Buy it for the story as well. It's a really intriguing story about, I forget now. I'm only joking. You know it has got interesting. To be fair, it has got interesting because at the end of the second issue, we now have we now have a love triangle between this geezer, who is the artificial of the title, and her kind of ex-ish boyfriend who's got the right hump. She's been showing the robot her nips, and a bit more than that as well. It's been, no wonder she's always blushing on the cover. Now, deep regret. I thought this was going to end 6 issues. I really should have done my research, because if you are a sexy subscriber and you remember me whinging about this, I think that might have been issue 3, or maybe even 4. Even if it was issue 4, it means I've bought 3 more issues. I'm really regretting it. I wish I'd just dumped it, and that collector part of my brain didn't make me just finish off the set. Because if this goes on, I need to find out. Can someone let me know in the comments how many more of this crap is coming out? Because I should have dropped it and forget about it, rather than waste money on three issues that I thought it was going to end at issue 6. Like, I don't mind doing 2 issues, but it's going to be 3 or 4. Oh, I thought it was going to be a weird issue. Like, the first thing I did was look for the end at the end of it. No. Even advertising number 8. Oh, the hunt continues. Yeah, I think I've got to drop it. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And you don't hear me often say that, do you? Because I will stay away from those comics. But that had so much promise in the first 2 issues. The sci-fi setup of the cityscape, the underneath, and all the rest of it. All your nice sci-fi tropes that you like. And it just went right off over there and didn't come back to Sci-Fi Town. It just went over there into something completely different. You know, the gun that she was talking to, and, you know, you think they're going to have a bit of a relationship like Rogue Trooper and the chips on the gun, you know, gunner and backpack and all that, and helm. You thought it was going to get into a bit of that. No, just went off over there. So did my dog. I don't know why, you got to laugh, otherwise you cry, wouldn't you? So anyway, Yeah, watch out for Whinge of the Week on that one. Might have a lot more to say. I have actually said quite a bit about that, haven't I? Worst comic ever. Witcher, issue 4. Enjoy these Dark Horse adaptations. They put nice teams on them. They put quality team on them. Why not? Same with Hellboy. Dark Horse, Hellboy, Mignola. Yeah. BPRD. Why not? Yeah, of course I'm going to. Followed the boy from day one. So why am I not going to carry that on until they let me down, which they haven't. American Caper, again, looked interesting, absurd. A nice art job that made me kind of try it. And it said something here about it being, oh yeah, on the back. I mean, they have used it to good, decent effect. They've put storytelling, philanthropy, and ultraviolence. And I thought, ultraviolence? And then, yeah, as you look through it, it's like, oh, wow, yeah. So, great. Got to be careful not to get greasy fingerprints all over this. That won't be a 9.8 when I get it slabbed next week. Been enjoying this. Enough said. The guy's artwork reminds me of Jeff Darrow back in the day. Not as, I think he might be using a lot of photo reference. When I flicked through that, I did think to myself, he either really disguised it well in the first couple of issues, or he's got a bit lazy with a photo referencing or whatever it is he's doing with his artwork. And I thought, So, like I say, watch this space on that. Little one there. My grandson Sonny. Dynamite just do a great job of the licensed stuff anyway. It isn't one I'm reading. I will be putting that away straight in the box. I won't be sitting down with that. I do with the duck stuff. Don't know why I'm being anti Lilo and Stitch, but you know why I'm so up with the ducks. I don't know, but I'll read those. I'll kind of speed read them. That'll go in the box for me to read my grandson when he's of age. Distillery, yeah, pretty sure I got issue 1 of this about 18 years ago. So looking forward to issue 2 and looking forward to issue 3 before I die. Excellent. All right. I know, you know, I'm knocking on, but I should hopefully be around for issue 3 of that. All right. And this I'm looking forward to. The US, I thought it was the other way around, that we got the Titan stuff a week before the Americans for a change, but no. I saw reviews of this around and people posting it, and Liam Sharp's artwork, and it is a gorgeous thing. Oh, it is a gorgeous thing. Yeah, beauty. Absolute beauty. So looking forward to reading that. And that is my haul. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you've got this week, if I've missed anything else out, or what you're looking forward to. And please join me for the review show if you want to have a little. It will only be the top 10, so I'm not going to review every comic, because sometimes that gets repetitive when I just say, oh yes, this is, you know, issue 3, and you know, it's not the best thing in the world. I like to try and highlight top 10 of something you might not be getting and you might be waiting. Thank you if you followed me this far, and thank you if you're even considering watching my review show. And until then, I'm going to bid you all adios.